Hey everybody, thanks for stopping into Deer Creek Audio today. Today I'm going to cover the Electro-Voice RE-20 microphone, which is this big guy right here. And I'd like to cover a couple of areas and topics of why I particularly like this microphone and why I think it would be a good addition to your mic locker. Previously, I had talked about the Shure SM57 being the real workhorse of the studio. And that's true. This microphone, I would say, I put to use quite a bit more. It's a good all-around microphone, and I think it has some features that just make it extremely valuable. Specifically, let me just start off. It's the same type of microphone as the 57. It's a dynamic microphone by nature, not a condenser or a ribbon microphone. It's a rather large microphone, as you can see, and it also has a cardioid pickup pattern, meaning that it will reject sounds from the side and the back versus the sounds coming into the front of the mic. Now that said, the beauty of this microphone, as you can see, as I'm moving around in this microphone, the sound is not changing at all. In other words, the sound coming in off axis sounds just as good as the sound coming into the front of the mic. And that's a great feature of this microphone. A lot of times you'll have your talent will be singing and they'll be moving around and they won't be standing in the same place or sitting or whatever. And you don't want the sound to be changing on them. That's what makes this mic such a valuable microphone and has become the favorite of broadcasters, because a lot of times the guest will be sitting off to the side here and you still get the same sound with this microphone. Now you see I grabbed this shock mount. The broadcasters love these shock mounts too. Just for that reason, it makes a great handle. But this microphone, it's not inexpensive, but it's not overly expensive either. This microphone is about $450 brand new, and the shock mount is another $100. Usually if you see them used, they're going to be close to the new price just because they hold the resale value very good. This mic has also become very popular in the studio and is known as the kick drum mic. It's also used on bass amplifiers just because it faithfully reproduces those sounds just great. It's a great microphone. I really can't have enough praise about this microphone. The other thing that it has, if you notice these vents on the side here, that accomplishes two things. Electro-Voice calls the feature a variable D, and what that does is it eliminates the proximity effect, which is the buildup of bass as I would move closer into the mic, and that bass basically stays the same. Unlike a lot of other dynamic microphones. Also, it helps with the wind coming into the mic or with your plosives, that it allows the wind to escape. And so therefore it's much more effective than a lot of microphones to eliminate the popping and the peas that you might get. You notice I don't even have a windscreen on the mic, as it's really not needed. When I have a singer though, I will put a windscreen in front of it just to make sure, but generally just speaking into it like I'm doing right now, the windscreen isn't needed. One other final feature on this mic I'd like to discuss is the bass roll-off switch, and I'll go ahead and gauge that. It's that little switch on the side there, and what it does is basically roll off the frequency response on the lower end there. I would imagine that's useful to help get rid of rumble that might be transmitted through the mic stand. However, this shock mount does a fantastic job. I basically favor having the switch not on, therefore I get the full response of the microphone. And let me go ahead and switch it back, but I wanted you to hear what it sounded like with the switch engaged. Very easy to get to, as you can see, but it's just a good all-around microphone. It's if you were to look for something that you wanted to maybe jump up a little bit over this SM57, then I would say this is your next microphone here. I happen to like dynamic microphones a lot. This one captures the nuances very good of a lot of things. You could put this on an acoustic guitar, for instance, and it still will sound great. That's really all I wanted to cover about this microphone, the Electro-Voice RE-20. It's still in production. Great microphone. Thanks for stopping in and watching the video. Remember to subscribe. We'll talk to you the next time.